Hi everyone, it's Sue here from Scrappy Do Sue. I hope everyone's doing okay. Today's Saturday morning and you'll probably see this video I'd say later on today, all being well. Yeah, so I'm going today to sorry, I thought Paddy was just about to start. Typical, isn't it, when you put the camera on. I'm going to do another episode of the 52-week Margarete Miller Collage Challenge, and I'm doing week 30 today. So this is the book so far with all the weeks. So this was last time, which I really liked, with the flip-flops. That reminds me of summer. I've inked around this page, so I have to kind of ignore that one for now. And the prompts, the 5 prompts then for hashtag CW Planner 30 are something maroon. Now maroon is a strange colour, and I suppose if you were to look up the definition of maroon, it would say something like that it was a brownish reddish colour. It is a crimson, sort of a brown crimson colour. It's a funny sort of browny red, really, and it comes from the French word marron, which I believe, if I remember my French correctly from school, means chestnut. So it's kind of a chestnut red colour, really. So that's something maroon, a piece of graph paper, origami or another kind of folded paper, colourful paper, a place, and the bonus is a portion of a brochure or advertisement. We're going to use all 6. Now the origami bit, I'm no good at origami. I tried for ages last night trying to make a beginner's origami fish, and I just could not grasp it. I gave it to my husband to do, because he has a very sort of technical mind, and he couldn't grasp how to do it either. So the only things I know how to make out of folded paper are, probably you're all familiar with these. We used to do them at school, where you go to each other and you say pick a number, and inside here would be a number. You'd write a number on all of those, and then underneath these flaps you'd write little things like you're going to meet the boy of your dreams, or that type of thing. So it was just a silly little game we played, but I know how to fold that okay and do that, but of course that doesn't really fit into a book. So that's that one. I know how to fold a fan, but again, that's not going to easily fit into this book. It's too bulky. So what I thought I'd make is make a little folded sort of envelope type thing. That's about it, that's flat, that I can think of, to be honest. So let me show you what I've got. So I'm going to make the little envelope-y thing out of this, all being well. I did make a prototype, so it's called a wallet. It is an origami piece. You do have to fold that like that, bring that up. You can glue those down, and then that makes a little, it's supposed to be kind of a wallet rather than an envelope. So that is my prototype. Now if this one fails, I may have to use that anyway, but it's not proper real paper, really. It's very thin. It's the sort of paper you get at school. So that's what we're going to make that out of. Then there's something maroon, and I've got this lovely maroon ribbon here, so I've cut a piece off. Now that is, you see, the thing is, in this light it probably looks burgundy, but I can assure you that it is a sort of a chestnut browny red. So we may use that, or alternatively I found this paper, which is kind of, well, it's very close, you know. I think we'll go with the ribbon and hope for the best. So that's those. Then the place, I've cut this out of one of my collage books. This is Arc de Triomphe in France, and it's already on the back of some script paper, so that's really nice. That's out of a collage book. So So I do need to straighten that edge really. So we'll use that for the place. And then colourful paper. Well, I've got this lovely, it's a scrapbook pad. It's called the Bohemian paper pad. So I'm going to use some of that because it's very colourful, I thought. I mean, everyone's got paper pads, I'm sure, and most pieces in them are colourful in one way or the other. Graph paper, I've got this piece that I didn't coffee dye this time. I actually used some of my bronze, what's it called? It's a spray, sort of a spray. Yeah, I like that. So I'd already got this scrap of this, so I thought actually we'll use a piece of that. Okay, and then for a portion of an advert or brochure, well, I've got this washi, well, it's a label, it's a strip, and it's all adverts for different things. So there's clothing, there's shoes, I think, men's clothing, I think that is, a hotel called Queen's, a hotel called Central, a clearance advert, and drinks advert. So, you know, I think that covers that. So the first thing I'll do is try and attempt to make this folded envelope thing. I mean, I'm trying to remember how I made it now. So I think we go fold, it has to be a square piece. So this is 4 inches by 4 inches, and it's literally just a piece of scrap. That's all it is. Okay, so that's going to be like that, and then I think we do the same again. At least we definitely pinch the middle in there, and then we pinch the middle kind of like that, and then this goes up like this, and this will go here, and this piece will go here, and it's very rough, and then this will be the top flap, so this would fold down to here. So that's, so far it looks just like an envelope really. So to make it into what they suggested, the origami, the wallet, you fold that piece like that, and then you fold that piece like that, and then you take this piece here, this fold, and then you somehow, you have to squash that flat down like that. Okay, so it's kind of like that, and the tip should be lined up with that central line. Then we are folding that up, and you know what's happened there. I think then we fold it up again like this, and then using our original folds on the side, we fold again in and in like that, and there you have your little wallet. So this piece, I think these go in like this. I think that's how they go. So like so. So you've got that piece extra folded there with this down here, and then that can be glued down. So that's it. That's my little folded envelope. So we'll have it put down that side up. Let's just give that an ink round. I mean, it is quite white inside, so we'll just scrunchy that up a bit. I'm not going to pay too much attention to it really, because it's, well, it's just a bit of fun really, isn't it? So get that down like so, and oh, sorry, hold on. Sorry about that. That was the postman. Right, so I've inked it round. I've glued down that piece, and that's our little folded piece. It's not specifically origami, it's just, well, I followed an origami wallet tutorial. I thought I was more safer with that than the fish, which was a shame because the fish was delightful. It was cute, but I just couldn't fathom it out, no how. So I'm going to stick that little tiny label on which says postcard on it. It's a tiny little one, and I'm going to just ignore Paddy. He saw that the postman had dared to come down here in his van to deliver a parcel. Now this glue's really coming out thick and fast. This is the brand new glue and I can't stop it from pouring out for some reason. So I have to get this pin back in. Look at it. That's not good, is it? Do that with it, hopefully. So that's really put too much glue on there. Right. So I just want that to go down there like that, just so that we've got a little closure like that, so we can put it on the page. So that's our folded piece. Right. Okay, right, book back. Okay, well, something else has fallen on the floor now. So we have a piece of colourful paper. We don't know how much we put on. I don't think I want the whole background with it. It's a bit dark. So we've got our folded piece here. We've got this. I'm just going to trim this on the guillotine. Obviously my cutting was not straight. And we will just cut a little bit off here, this side, to match up. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't have to be exactly perfectly matched either side. So I don't like things too perfect. Put that an ink round. Okay. So I've got that and that. So somebody could be sending something from the Arc de Triomphe. Little souvenir. We've got that now. We've got a bit of lovely paper, so we don't want all of that. So I remember when I did this paper and I folded it over to sort of smooch it about, and in the middle was one of those sort of ink blot things like you see. Well, I've never been to psychiatrists, thank God, but you see them on the TV and they say to people, oh, what do you think that represents? And it looked like a butterfly. It was amazing. So I love that. I love that effect. I'm going to have that there. This little envelope up here. Maybe we'll put that there. And where should we have the ribbon? So I think you can see now that it is a brownie sort of colour. Okay, well, we'll have to think about where we're going to place these things. So we might have another piece of this along the top, perhaps. Say somewhere like this to echo down below. Oh, I quite like that. I think that's quite nice, simple. Okay, so I'm just going to now ink around these bits. Hope you can see okay. I'm conscious that, you know, it's a bit dim today again. So I'm going to have to cut down some of this. We'll just ink round it. So thought it made a change. I suppose we don't need all of that really either. But perhaps we'll just take that off. Keep that as a scrap. So what's everyone up to today? We've just had a new mattress delivered, and then my husband's gone to give someone a lift to Gloucestershire. Doing a little errand of mercy today. So I should think he'll be back later on today. And I've got to go and pick up Rachel's prescription. I don't like the way that ripped off. Very fibrous, this scrapbook, some of this scrapbooking paper pad, I think. So the other way direction is better because it stops you from getting all that white. Let's give that an ink round. And we have that at the top. Okay. Well, we need to take a bit more off anyway. Okay, nearly got it off in one. Ah! Oh, dear. No good at this, am I? Absolutely no good. So I'm going to try and take a bit off that side. Oh, I can see, you see, this mat cannot be completely flat, you know, because sometimes the ruler bows up. Okay, that's fine. Right, okay, so we want, I think, now do we want that there, like that, and then that over the top, down the bottom, like that, have that kind of central. Just seeing where I want things placed before I go ahead. So we could put that across that join there, and a little envelope that we've made there, envelope wallet. Then we have this, which can go down here. And we have our ribbon. Okay, so maybe move that over a bit, and then we've got our ribbon. I think I prefer the matte side to the shiny side. Got our ribbon there. Oh, don't like that at all. So let's see, how does that look if we just pop it kind of under here? That's better, I think. I don't know if I like this completely flat or whether I want to turn it into a sort of a ruffly effect. I'd have to glue it with beacon. It's very hard to, this is quite a thick ribbon, so that's taking it down to a much smaller piece, which would be somewhere like here. Maybe. Fiddly. So imagine that's there. So quite like that better. Let me just get the beacon 3-in-1. We've got plenty of the ribbon, which I think fell down on the floor as well. Now, I just don't want to put too much of this on. I have to order some more of this. It's nearly finished, so just a tiny line along there, and then press that down, and then like so. So if we then, right, that doesn't want to stay, so let me get my clip. Just clip that down like that, and then gosh, it's horrible. Just judge it. Okay. Got it all over my hands. I don't like the feel of it on my hands, you know. So I'm just going to fold that like that. So I'm going to just, oh goodness me. Put a tiny, see, when you want it to come out, doesn't want to, so we use some of that. Like that. And then we need to put some underneath. We've still got, hang on, I just take that up a minute, hold that down. I'm using that bit that blobbed out, I don't want to waste it. So that is going down like that. Like so. Oh, that should be enough. Put those away for a minute. Right off the mat, look. Okay, so that and that. I think we'll leave those as is. So I think we'll get the glue book, leave that to dry, and found another Yoo-hoo I could do. Hopefully it's not gone dry, so I've had it a long time. I found 3 or 4 of these little ones, so I'm going to use these up. Put that down. Like so. So we have that one under and this one over. So we put this down. Now this is going to need something a bit more substantial, so we'll use some of this clout. Oh dear, look at that cap of glue completely over it. Looks like it's got a spider's web round it as well. That's the part I like. Okay. Now, so we bring that. No, we're having it this way around. rub this glue off and okay. Let's have a little postcard. Just see now where we want these things. Okay, so we have something maroon. That should have all stuck down by now because Beacon 3-in-1 does stick quite quickly. I feel extremely gluey. So now I suppose the shiny side now looks better fold wise than this side. Yeah. Just taking off some of that glue. So we could have that down here, I guess. And maybe I'll just pick up this ribbon. Oh, maybe we will just have a small piece up here, perhaps. And I have the non-glossy side, just a piece. Let's just straighten that up. I could have a piece like that up there. Okay, and then I've got more advert type things if I need to put more down. So I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's stick this down. I'll try the art glitter. It's come out completely. I'm going to just wipe that on onto this. Gosh, it's going to unravel. Oh. What's the matter with this new one? The old one didn't do this. So where's our envelope? So we kind of wanted it a bit like that, and hopefully that will dry up clear. Oh, very gluey indeed. I have to do something with that shortly. Let's put a pin in it. That's not very good. Don't want to waste it. It's a brand new bottle, so we'll use some of this for this. Like so. I cannot stand it on my fingers. Oh, it's horrible. Oh, horrible. Right, okay. So we've got that down and that down. That will be fine. Let's give that a press down. That's better. Okay. Then we want to put this down. Easy when you've got gluey fingers. Like so. And this. Right. This has got to go down with some beacon, I think, because it's a bit thicker. I should just put some dots around it. Put that lid back on quickly, and then we'll have this here like so. And I'll wait for it to dry and I can get that glue off. Okay, so let's see if we've got another advert now we can put somewhere else. So that's everything. Okay, so I have these strips and they've got sort of adverts on them. I mean, goodness knows what this is supposed to be. It says beautiful angel, and then underneath, butterfly elf in the world, easily sinking to sleep, waiting for a good time. The hour before the heavenly harness team begins his golden progress in the east. Shakespeare. And there are two sort of, one's a little fairy, and I don't know, she's reading a book, so I don't think it's an advert for anything really. Just not clear what that's for. So let's take these out. Oh gosh. So there's a bit of newspaper. Could put that down. That would be nice shape. Could put that down somewhere like here or here or here maybe. And then what else have we got in here? I've got a little, that's blank. We have another piece. Oh, it matches that one. We don't want the same. Bicycle, swan, clocks, and something out of a journal. Look, that's like a newspaper brochure type thing. That'd be quite nice. I don't want to overload it really. Tickets, that's out of a newspaper. Those are planner type things. That's for soap. Tickets. Those are calendars. Map. And there's a nice little strip. That's obviously in a newspaper. Those are letters. This is a tiny little cut off from another one for perfume. Maybe we'll put that on. So I think we might put these on. Maybe that there. And that there. And then perhaps this one over here. And then I can write down here the number of the planner. So let's do that in a minute. So I do like to ink round these stickers before I put them down. They do hold a bit of the colour. And that one we could just grungy that up a little bit and put that over that join there. Same with this one. one can go down there. And then this one. That to go kind of over there, just to fill in that little gap there a bit. And there we have it. So, whoops, let's give that a burnish. Stop it coming up. I hope I'm not jogging the camera when I'm doing this. So we're going to write down here, hashtag CW number 30, like that. And there we have it. So hashtag CW Planner 30. We have something maroon. We've got some ribbon. We have graph paper here and down here. We have a little wallet envelope made, an origami wallet envelope that we've just made. We have some lovely colourful paper with dream catchers on behind. We have a Place Arc de Triomphe, which is already on the back of some script paper. I mean on the front of it rather. And we also have the bonus, which is a portion of brochure or adverts. So we've got lots of stickers that are adverts and bits out of a journal. So it could be classed as a little brochure or newspaper. And that is that. So that is hashtag CW Planner 30. And well, I was going to cover, I haven't got anything to hand that I can actually cover that with. Let's have a look at one of my notebooks. You see, I've got lots of notebooks with written notes in. That's the secretary in you does that. Right, so there we have it. Just bring it up a bit closer. There we have hashtag CW Planner 30. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. And I will see you again soon. Take care, everyone, and have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.